Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I want to ask an important question. What kind of espresso are you making? Or are you really making an espresso? It doesn't matter whether you have a $1,000 machine or a $2,000 machine or even an expensive one. Are you really making espresso or something else? Let me show you the difference between how most of the people make espresso and how you're supposed to make espresso. Now, if you don't make espresso in the way it's supposed to be made, you won't enjoy the full flavors and you'll be complaining about sourness and bitterness. Now, an espresso is a balance of both sourness and bitterness, and it's really strong. Some people prefer that. And it may be acidic and it will have a lot of flavors. So are you really enjoying the real espresso, or are you just making something in the morning and complaining it doesn't taste good? So let me show you the difference between an espresso made from a stale beans and another espresso from a proper beans. Now, what is proper beans? Proper beans is nothing but freshly roasted beans, and that is required for making espresso. That's a basic thing. I explained about it in my previous video. For making espresso, make sure you get freshly roasted beans. So let's find out and let's begin. Here I have two types of beans. This is roasted more than 2 or 3 months ago, and this is roasted 2 days ago. So this is obviously the freshly roasted beans. Now let's look at it. Now obviously, by just looking at the beans, you won't be able to tell whether this is fresh or the other one is fresh. Now this is super stale beans. I don't know if you can make out any difference. Looks good, a bit oily. And these are roasted 2 days ago. Now, if you look closely on this one, on this particular bean, you can even see the oil. It's a bit wet, or it's glazing. I don't know if the camera can pick up. Even the other one right here. Okay, now just by looking at it, you won't be able to identify the difference between freshly roasted and the stale beans. Now today I'm going to make an espresso out of this first, and then I'll make another espresso using this one, and then we will analyze the espresso and see what is the outcome. Here I have 18 grams from the stale beans. So obviously I'm going to use the non-pressurized basket. And then I'll distribute it and then tam using the other side. Okay, everything looks good. So let's make a shot. And I'll use my shot glass for this. So mainly we will look at the pressure and the flow of the espresso. I'll get a better angle. Okay, so let's begin. I'll press the double cup. Okay, now if you notice, the pressure was in the pressure range, but it was a bit on the less side, and it generated some crema, and the shot may look good. Anyway, I'll let you decide on the color or whatever you can identify. So I'm going to keep it here and let me taste this. Okay. Okay. I could feel a bit sourness here. I wouldn't say this is a great espresso, but it's okay. This is the normal espresso that you can make. It's not a great espresso. It has lack of flavors. It lacks many things if you compare to a proper espresso. So now, without wasting time, let me make another shot using the freshly roasted beans. So let me clean it up quickly and come back. The puck looks okay. I don't see any obvious signs of channeling. Maybe a bit to the top, but overall it looks okay. Now before I make the other shot, I want to show you my grind size. It was at 5. So I'm not going to change any settings here. And I'm going to make the other shot using the same setting. Now this was decent, so I'm expecting this should be a proper one. So let's take 18 grams from the freshly roasted beans. Okay, let's use that. Now I did a review of this below. Do watch my channel. Okay, so let's make an espresso. So I cleaned up everything. It smells fresh. I could smell the coffee. The other one didn't have any smell of coffee after I grinded it. This definitely has. So same setup. Distribute it first and then tam using the other side. Looks clean. Now let's see how this shot is going to be. So I'll use the second shot glass. And let's monitor closely at the pressure and mainly the flow of the espresso. Now let's begin. Now look at the flow. The honey-like pour, and let's look at the pressure. It looks at 1 o'clock range. So that's the kind of shot you're looking at, and look at the crema that is generated. It looks like a cup full of crema. Okay, let me keep it aside. And let's have a look at both. And you see the difference between the quantity. This had a very quick flow. That's what happened when you make from a stale coffee. There'll be too much coffee plus less crema. And look at this. There's a thick, rich crema and the pour was like honey, like pour. Okay, I can't wait to taste the second shot. And let's do that. I mean, look at the color, and it's thick black coffee. Okay, let me taste. Wow. Now, my mouth is full of flavor, and it tastes very strong, like 4 times stronger than this coffee. And I could taste the fruity notes. It has the fruity notes in it, and I would really prefer this. And I can drink the shot without even adding milk. It tastes that great. Let's say you ordered an espresso from a coffee shop and you get something like this. If you haven't tasted the real espresso and the flavor, the taste, you won't be able to say this is a good espresso or not. Because if you taste this, it tastes like coffee, it has some flavor and it has some richness. But if you have tasted a genuine espresso, a real one, a shot that is pulled properly, then you'll be able to find the difference what I'm talking about. So are you making an espresso like this, or a proper espresso with the freshly roasted beans? You might have noticed the flow of the espresso. It looks like a thick honey pour. That means it has a lot of CO2 gas and crema with the flow. That's why it looks thick and creamy. And here's the puck from that freshly roasted beans. I don't see any sign of channeling, and it looks perfect. So I hope you now understand the difference and importance of pulling a nice espresso, a proper espresso, which has a lot of flavor and it has the thickness, the taste of coffee, which is enhanced with whatever flavor which is added. So, and a balance of acidity, the balance of bitterness and sourness, and it's so smooth to drink. If you are struggling with the taste, or if you're not liking your espresso, that means you are doing something wrong. Make sure you get a freshly roasted beans and pull a nice shot like this. Oh, the richness, and you can feel in your taste buds. Now my mouth is full of flavors and it gives me a kick and I'm awake. Let me taste this just to compare. Oh, there is a big night and day difference. Now I know the difference, really the difference of nice espresso and a bad shot. I mean, this is more watery and it has the sourness, and after drinking this I would definitely not prefer this. I want that shot. It tastes much better. Wow. So are you really enjoying your espresso, or are you struggling with the taste? I have several videos related to how to dial in an espresso shot. If you buy new beans, make sure you dial in first. If you have freshly roasted beans, you could still pull a nice shot, but to get a nice extraction and the proper taste of the beans, you need to properly dial in. If you have any questions related to this, please write in the comments below. I'll be glad to answer questions. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'll be posting more videos related to Breville and coffee. And make sure you subscribe to my channel if you are new, and please hit that like button. I would really appreciate that. It doesn't matter what type of machine that you are using. Make sure you understand the basics of espresso freshly roasted beans, period.